Yo, what's going on, homies and homettes? This video is back top trending. It's called 10 Unluckiest Lottery Runners. I'm doing this video because everybody's talking about the biggest lottery Powerball and the biggest Powerball lottery ticket in modern history, over $900 million. Well, this is what happens when people who just thought about themselves and did a lot of bad things and stuff. This is what happened when they won. We're gonna take a look at what happened to them. So homies, homettes, remember to smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram right here. This is my Instagram. Go ahead and follow me there, and on Twitter at @TheRyan_C. Both of them are the same. Both usernames are the same. Let's go ahead and get into the video right now.
Hung Win is a hard-working family man from California who got lucky when he bought a winning Powerball ticket. Unfortunately, the timing was bad. Win was visiting Vietnam and didn't know that he had the winning ticket. He discovered his good fortune only upon returning to the USA several months later to find his face all over the news. Lottery officials released a security camera video of him purchasing the ticket, hoping that this would help them track down the winner. Unfortunately, Win's luck ended with the purchase. Seeing as it was bought months ago, Win couldn't locate his ticket anymore. He tried to claim the prize without the actual ticket, but that is against the rules, and the rules were not bent for this case. Unable to find the ticket before the deadline, Win was never able to claim his prize.
That's messed up.
Denise Rossi is a Californian woman who felt trapped in an unhappy marriage. Fortune smiled at her when she won the lottery. Her lucky lottery ticket was worth $1.3 million. When she cashed it in, she decided not to share the good news with her husband. On the contrary, she decided to divorce him. She left him without a word. The husband was suspicious, but still agreed to the divorce without much discussion. When he finally found out about her fortune and what it was that gave her the courage to disappear from his life, he sued her for not disclosing the information in the divorce settlement. He won the lawsuit and took every penny she had won away from her.
Wow. You see, that's what happens when you do dirt. You try to sneak out of a loveless marriage after winning the lottery. I mean, if you didn't love your husband, you should have just left. Family could have helped you out. You didn't have to take the $1.3 million winnings and leave him in divorce without a word. And then look what happened. It backfired on her completely. He took every single cent. So in the end, it's a win-lose situation. He won, she lost.
By the court's order. Joel Ifirgan is a Canadian man who has been involved in a 7-year-old unsuccessful lawsuit, with the goal being getting the money he had won on the lottery 7 seconds too late. Ifirgan purchased the winning ticket at a local convenience store just a few minutes before 9 p.m., which was the deadline for the ticket registration. He bought 2 tickets, out of which the second ticket, the $27 million one, was registered 7 seconds after the deadline. Because of this transgression, Ifirgan was awarded nothing. The man, however, found this to be a great injustice and decided to sue in order to get his full.
To be honest, that is a great injustice. I mean, just because it was registered 7 seconds too late, that's really gonna keep him from winning $27 million. Come on, that's just super petty on the lottery, on the people who created the lottery, on their part, and the government. It's super petty.
Prize. 7 years later, the Supreme Court did not rule in his favor, and he is now left with a mountain of legal fees. In 2004, an elderly Indiana citizen got his 15 minutes of fame on television. 73-year-old Carl Atwood went on a lottery game filmed for TV and won $73,450. Sadly, the day that Atwood got lucky was also the last day of his life. That same evening, he went to a grocery store to do some shopping. He was crossing the street only a block away from his home when he got hit by a truck. The intersection was badly lit, and Atwood was wearing dark clothing, which made him impossible to spot for the truck driver, who was just turning the corner when he accidentally ran the recent lottery winner over.
That's messed up.
Timothy Elliot is a man from Massachusetts who had a history of mental illness. He was diagnosed with schizoid personality disorder and was known to get into trouble. On one occasion, he robbed a convenience store, only to take all the money he had stolen into a different convenience store and buy all of the lottery tickets they had to offer. He didn't win anything, but he was taken to prison, where he was given minimal jail time due to his illness. He was, however, given mandatory mental health counseling and put on probation, which banned him from leaving the country, alcohol or drug consumption, as well as gambling. During this probation period, Elliot purchased another lottery ticket and won $1 million.
But purchasing a lottery ticket is technically a form of gambling, so he violated his probation. So I mean, when you do dirt, it comes back to haunt you. It comes back to haunt you.
After he had cashed in his ticket, his photo made it to the papers, which led to him being recognized. As buying a lottery ticket is considered gambling, Elliot was taken back into prison, and his winnings were forfeited. Jose Antonio Cottle was a refugee from Guatemala who moved to the USA in pursuit of the American dream. Finding a job he was satisfied with, he seemed to be doing well, only to reach the peak of his US dream by winning the lottery. Cottle got lucky and won $750,000. Cottle was an illegal immigrant, and thus he was afraid that being a lottery winner would draw too much attention to him. Trying to avoid the unwanted spotlight, he asked his boss, who knew Cottle was understandably outraged and continued to hunt and sue his former boss over the winnings. During the trial, which he consequently won, he lost a huge portion of the winnings on lawyer fees and, most importantly, revealed himself as an illegal immigrant. When he picked up what was barely left of his money, he was forced to leave the country.
Now you see, it didn't work out for him in either situation, but it was messed up how they sent him back to his country just for being an illegal immigrant. He just wanted to come and pursue the great American dream, or the so-called great American dream that, you know, the people of America, you know, whatever. But he messed up when he gave the lottery. Either way, it still would have been a lose-lose situation for him, but he still could cash the money in, taken it, and gave himself a better life in his country. But he screwed up when he gave it to his boss, who knew of his situation. And for his boss doing that, he'll have severe repercussions. You know, karma is a bitch. Okay, that's all I can say. Because that guy did, what the boss did to his employee, it will come back to haunt him at a later part of his life. Because you know, what goes around comes around, and that's no joke. That's fact.
A young man from Wichita, Kansas, who made his living working at the local Sonic burger stand, bought a lucky scratch ticket, which won him $750,000. He picked up his winnings at the lottery office, where he got a bonus Lucky Lottery Winner t-shirt. He sported the t-shirt when he went to make his first purchase with his newfound wealth, which turned out to be marijuana and methamphetamine. When he went home with his judgment clouded from the tasting of the goods he had acquired, he reloaded his butane lighter, standing right next to a gas stove. This resulted in an explosion that destroyed most of his house, but luckily left him alive. Unfortunately for him, what survived with him was just enough drugs to give police reason to arrest him right after he came out of the hospital.
You idiot. Well, homies, I'm gonna stop this video here, split it in 2 parts, but I hope y'all liked the video. Remember to smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and until next time, it's your boy RC signing off. Peace.